Greetings, hilarious soul. Welcome to our next episode of The Power of Choice, our exciting journey coming back from fear. The last two episodes, we looked at our power to question our thoughts and beliefs and our power to say no. Today, we move into yet another one of our superpowers, and that is the power to laugh. I usually try to start each episode with a humorous joke or story about the subject matter. Since this episode is about our power to laugh, I'm going to give you just a few one-liner jokes that could or could not ignite laughter from you. A day without sunshine is like night. On the other hand, you have different fingers. The early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Eagles may soar, but dogs don't get sucked into jet engines. You never really learn to swear until you learn to drive. If you think nobody cares, try missing a couple of payments. And if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. See the power of laughter? See how lighter you feel, whether you laughed or not, just after those few jokes. Laughter is healing. It changes our perception of the world in an instant. Smirking, smiling, chuckling, and laughing, they're all related, and within them sits an energy that transforms our emotions from one of victimhood into one of a victorious warrior. We give away our power every day when we let external things influence what we believe about ourselves, others, or our world. We have these beliefs about what things are supposed to mean when they happen. And that is something that makes us feel out of control. Discovering that at any second we can choose to laugh or smile about what is happening, even if it isn't what we have been taught to do in that specific situation, that allows us to ignite new energy into that moment. So imagine this. You're going out to your car to leave for work, and suddenly you notice you have a flat tire, or you get in the car and it doesn't start. Now, we can always, of course, revert back to our normal cussing up a storm and getting angry, or throwing ourselves on the ground in anguish because the universe must have to hate us to do this to us. Or we can smile and trust that whatever situation is happening is for our highest experience, and we can smile, maybe even bust out laughing at the situation. Now, someone observing us might think we have lost it and have finally went over the edge after seeing the flat tire. And maybe they are right. Maybe we have lost it being our victimhood. Maybe we have taken back control of our lives and have discovered our power to choose how we want to feel in that moment. Sure, the first time, the smile might be a bit awkward or even a bit creepy, but when it becomes our habit, we see our lives change. No more do situations outside ourselves have the impact that they used to. It is interesting that the role of the Jester in kingdoms around the world was to entertain and change the mood of the nobles. But they also, through humor, were able to speak about things that most people weren't able to, because humor and laughter allowed tough subject matter to be more palatable. Through many of their interactions with those in rule, ideas of change were planted into their audience, and these seeds changed the world. Laughter and humor keep us calm. They allow us to look at our fears and understand the root of what is igniting our victimhood in our lives. In playing cards, the Joker is a mysterious character, where some say his number is 0, undefined. He is truly the wild card, and in certain games you get to choose what he represents. In other cards, the Jester or the Fool is a very powerful card, representing a new beginning and also an end to something in our old life. In this, we can feel our power of choice in full flow, knowing that we can become whatever we want to become or transform our situation into whatever we want it to be in our perception of it. Something that was devastating has now become a humorous twist in our story, opening up whole new possibilities for us. Try it out. Think about a situation that ruined your day in the past or even today. Close your eyes and go back to that moment. Take some deep breaths and try to stay calm as you are just going to view what happened. Don't get too involved into it, but just kind of look at it. Now feel the muscles in your jaw start to tingle a little bit. Yep, there it is. It's a smirk trying to find its way out. Now do it. Choose to smirk while thinking about that situation. See how much lighter that story appears in your mind already? Keep breathing. Now go all in and let that smile take full form. It's becoming easier, isn't it? Once you took that first initial choice to smirk, it's easier to smile. And yep, now let's take that next step and quietly chuckle, still thinking of that situation. Do it even if it sounds fake, because it might be at first. Then let the funny energy just flow in and begin to laugh, even if it's a forced laugh at first. Sometimes that even makes me laugh for real, because my fake laugh is just ridiculous. I won't do it on air. Now that you have laughed through the situation in your mind, that memory is so different than it was a moment ago. The more we experience laughter in our moments, and even revisit old memories to laugh with them, our attitude about life is full of so much more power. I am no longer under the reign of the unkind king or the sorrow-filled queen. I am a jester in my own court, having a blast, changing my life from one of suppression to one of freedom. Next episode, we will look at the power of thank you and what gratitude can do for us. Until then, try starting your day by choosing to laugh first thing when you wake up. And if you can't jump right into laughter, try choosing to smirk first, then choose to smile, then eventually choose to chuckle and flow into full-out laughter. Your day will be totally different. Give it a try. And remember, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.